I welcome you to this Revit tutorial masterclass. You are highly welcome today. Please, if you can see me and you can hear me, I'd like you to type Revit tutorial in the comment section. You are highly welcome tonight. If you can see me and you can hear me, type Revit tutorial in the comment section so that I can be sure that you guys are hearing me. And let me have a backup. Let me on my second device so that I can use that as a backup. You are all welcome. Please ensure you invite all your friends who wants to learn Revit. Okay, Joel Manasseh, thank you so much for that feedback. Joel Manasseh, you can hear me and you can see me. That is a very good one. We're about to start. Okay, we're about to start now. All right, so I'm going to share my screen now. Let me share my screen so that I'm sharing my screen now. All right. I believe you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, type I can see your screen in the comment section. I want to be sure that you guys can see my screen. Type in the comment section, I can see your screen so that we can proceed. Once I get comment from somebody, we are going to start. I can see your screen. Let me know. Okay, Kunji, you can hear me. Joel and Kunji, can you? Oh, very good, very good. Joel Manasseh can see my screen. All right, so we are going to start right away without wasting your time. Now, what we want to look at today is how to use Revit architecture to model buildings step by step. And this method is going to help you even though you have never used Revit before. All right. Now, these are some of my past projects. I model all these with Revit. This one you are seeing here is an animation. I model it with Revit architecture. You can see it is an interior design, and I rendered it with Lumion. Let me play the video so that you can see it. I believe if you can stay with me, you will be able to create something like this. Okay. It's an animation, it's playing now. Okay, it's a very short animation. It was modeled with Revit and the animation was done with Lumion. All right. You can see this. This was done by one of my students. He modeled this with Revit and rendered it with Lumion. This is one of his work too. This is an interior design. He modeled it with Revit and rendered it with Lumion. And who is this training for? This training is for architects who want to learn how to model buildings for their clients, to have an aesthetic overview of their proposed building before construction. Who else is this training for? This training is for interior designers who want to learn how to model their interiors and produce high quality rendering. Okay, this training is also for civil engineers who want to learn how to model buildings with Revit and also produce high quality rendering. This training is also for builders who want to learn how to model buildings with Revit. This training is for students of architecture in various schools who want to learn how to model buildings. All right. Now, this training is also for you if you have been looking for an architectural software that will be able to produce 3D complete working drawing all in one place. If that is the kind of software you have been looking for, then ensure you stay with me till the end of this training, because you are going to be learning a lot in Revit. All right. You can see this is one of my detailing. I did this with Revit, only Revit alone. So if you have been looking for a way to use Revit to produce complete detailing work without stepping into AutoCAD, then ensure you stay with me till the end of this training. All right. Now, this is a training I created for you guys. It is actually a video. I try to show you guys the interface of the latest Revit, which is Revit 2024. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how the interface look like and the uses, different parts of the user interface of Revit 2024. Let me play the video now. I'm going to play the video now.
I welcome you to this video. In this video, I want to walk you around Revit 2024 user interface. I want to get you guys to know the names of the user interface so that it becomes very easy for you to learn Revit when you understand the user interface. And starting from the top here, you see this. This is called quick access toolbar. And just like the name implies, it helps you to access some tools easily. Sometimes it may not show automatically when you install your Revit. So in case it does not show, then you can right click somewhere there and you click show quick access toolbar. And for my own that is already showing now, I can decide to bring it below ribbon. Now what you are seeing here, from here down to this place, it's called ribbon. All these you are seeing, all these ones you are seeing are called tabs. So we have architectural tab, we have structural tab, steel, and the rest of them. So whatever that is shown on the ribbon depends on the tab you are on at that particular time. If I am on architecture tab, what is going to show on the ribbon will be different from what will show when I am on modify tab. Okay, so I believe that you now understand that from here to this place, anything here is called ribbon. And all these you are seeing are called tab. What if I want my quick access toolbar to show below the ribbon? So I simply right click here and click show toolbar below the ribbon. And once I click that, it will show below the ribbon. And if I don't want it here, I'm going to right click on it and click show above the ribbon. So it's now showing above the ribbon. And I can customize it. For me to customize it, I simply right click on it and click customize quick access toolbar. And here I can remove some things. Assuming I want to remove this PDF, then I click on this X icon, it will remove it. Okay. And if I want to move this one up, I select it, I click move up. You see that it has gone up a little. Can you see that? If I click OK now, you see that it's now showing here. Okay, so that is how you can customize your quick access toolbar. If you look at, if I select something now, if I select wall, for instance, the moment I select wall, and I'm about to draw, you see that another tool comes up below the ribbon. So this one that comes up anytime you have selected a particular tool is called option bar. It will only appear when a tool is selected, when a command is on. So it helps you to adjust that particular command. It helps you to adjust a command relative to that particular tool you have just picked. Okay, like I have just picked a wall now. You can see I can change the height of this wall. I can change it to unconnected. I can change the height to be unconnected. I can indicate the height here, the unconnected height here. I can make it to be, depends on what you want, you can make it to be center line. Okay. At this point, you can make it finish face, exterior, or wall center line. There are so many things you can set here. So basically, option bar help you to adjust the particular tool you have picked at that particular moment. That is all about option bar. Okay, now let's go here. Here you are seeing property palette. This property palette is when we adjust the properties of any item or any object we have picked in Revit. For instance, I can use it to adjust the property of my wall. Once I select wall now, you see that I will be able to adjust the property. So from here to here, you are seeing, what you are seeing is property palette. And on the property palette, you see type selector. So here, you can select the type. So this space we are seeing here is called type selector. And down the property palette, you have project browser. Project browser is used to access different parts of your project. It's used to access different views. For instance, you can access your side view, your floor plans, your sections, your elevations. So that is what this project browser does. And you can decide to dock it. You can customize it the way you want to customize it. By default, project browser shows under the property palette, but you can move it around and customize it the way you want it. So I used to have it around here. So if, for instance, you want to have it somewhere here, you want to have the project browser here. So what you do is simply grab that place and move it here, and that is it. Okay, so it becomes easier for you. If you want to go to your ground floor plan, simply double click here and you are there. Okay, and if you want to go back to first floor plan, double click on it and you are there. And if you want to move it back, you simply locate this point that is light gray and press your mouse on it and drag it. Okay, so when you drag it, as you are moving it around here, it shows you that anywhere that is highlighted, you can see. If I place it now, it shows me where I am going to place it. At this point, it shows me that if I drop it now, it will be above the property palette. Okay, and if I bring it somewhere here, you can see it's showing me that it's going to drop it under the property palette the way it was by default. Okay, and there is another way again. If I move it somewhere by the side here, okay, you can now see that it's showing me that it's going to be side by side, but just beside the property palette, something like this. Okay, you can see, let me adjust it. Okay, you can see they are side by side. And what if I don't want it like this? There's another one. Oops. Okay, let me move it. Let me close it now. I can close it and bring it back. I'll close everything and bring it back. Okay, now I have closed them. I've closed both the property palette and the project browser. So for me to bring them back, there are two ways I can go around it. I can right click and follow this drop down, click on project browser, and here you have your project browser. Okay, and let me close it first. Let me bring in the property palette first. If I click now, the property palette will come and I can drag it and place it there. You can see it here. Okay, so I can move my property palette there. Okay, let me drop it there. All right. Now, what if I want to bring in project browser? I right click empty space, follow this drop down and select project browser, and you can see it has placed it side by side beside the property palette. So I can hold on the project browser and decide to place it. I can place it on top. If I place it on top now, you see that instead of having them differently, I can now, if I want to access the project browser, I click here. Then if I want to access the property palette, I click here. So it all depends on you, the way you want to arrange it. Okay. As for me, I like it to be, I like the project browser to be on this side. Okay. If that is how you want it, it's still okay. So you have the liberty to customize both the project browser and property palette. Okay, that is all about property palette and project browser. If you look under the property palette, you see another set of tools. Okay, now if I go to this 3D, you see it's showing in color, it's showing in shaded form. What if I don't want it to show in shaded form? And here I can toggle this visual style. I can change it to hidden line. And the moment I do that, you only see it in black and white. There are so many things I can do here. I can change it to wireframe. You see a bunch of lines. Okay, let me take it to realistic. Okay, you can see this is the realistic. And if I don't want it this way, I go back to that visual style and change it to hidden. And there you go. All right. So all these tools you are seeing here, they have different uses. And in the course of this training, I will show you the different uses of all these tools you are seeing here. But in general, these tools that are here are called view control bar. So we group all these places to be called view control bar, right? And down here is called status bar. Then when you come here, you see there are another set of tools here. These are called selection toggle. So this particular one now is called under layer elements. So if I want to work on the ground floor from first floor, it is possible with this. This one are called navigation bar. Okay, this particular one is called navigation bar. This particular tool is called file tab. If I select this file now, you see there are other tools that are hidden here. Here I can open new project, new family, new title, and the rest of them. I can save my project, save as, I can export, I can print, I can close. So this particular one is called file bar. If you look at after this modify tab, you see one small button here, which is called minimize to panel button. With this, I can hide some tool. By the time you click on these, you see that a lot of tools are hidden and you start panicking. You wouldn't know how to bring them back. So it's actually a toggle. If I click on this now, you see there are other views that are hidden there. I can select them. You can see this particular one, all the tools are hidden. Okay. If I click on the drop down again, click on this, you can see even this one, some tools are still hidden. And clicking on this button will toggle them, to be toggling them until it brings the one you actually like. Okay, the more you are clicking on it, the more it will be toggling it to bring it to the particular one you like. And if you don't want to click on that, you can click on the drop down to give you the view you want. And looking above here, where you have Autodesk Revit 2024 and the name of the file and the view you are on is called application title bar. This is called application title bar. And here you have info center. Here you can get some things online here if you want to. Okay, so that is all about Revit user interface.
Okay, thank you for the
for
watching the video. So I'm going to explain some things now about this course. You can see this is one of my projects. I modeled it with Revit and I rendered it with Lumion. This is another project of mine. It was modeled with Revit and rendered with Lumion. This is another project. This is another one. And this is one of my students that modeled this. He rendered it with Lumion also. This is his interior design, modeled with Revit and rendered with Lumion. Now, this is my big promise for you. If you can stay with me, I can be sure that you can achieve the same results and you can even do better than me. Okay, make sure you stay with me till the end of the training today. Now, what is the relationship between animation and Revit? A lot of people always ask me, can I use Revit for animation? The answer is not a direct yes or no, because Revit plays a vital role in your animation because it is Revit you use to model. Then you use Lumion to produce animation and higher quality rendering. Though Revit have a walkthrough, but the process of making it to look like animation is very, very tedious. So Lumion make it very easier for you to produce animation like the ones you saw before. Okay, so if you really want to produce animation, then you must learn how to use Revit to model. And if you also use the ArchiCAD or you use SketchUp, those ones can help you to model. Then you can now take it to Lumion for animation and higher quality rendering. All right. This particular one you are seeing now is animation. Let me play it. It's a very short animation. I did this. All right, so that is that short animation. It was produced by me. Now let me ask you this question. What if you can acquire a skill that can help you make more? Okay, what if you can acquire a skill that can help you make up to 250,000 naira per month, that can help you get job that can pay you salary of 250 per month? Or are you a business owner? What if you can acquire a skill that can help you make or get a contract that can give you 1 million to 10 million profit? All right, then would you like to acquire skills that can help you stop "I will get back to you"? Several times when you hear clients tells you, I will get back to you, the reason could be that he doesn't really like your job, your presentation. And the best way to give you soft landing is to tell you, I will get back to you. When he tells you, I will get back to you, he puts you in in a balance that he may call you back and he may not call you back. So you are in a state of equilibrium. You are not sure whether he's going to call you back or whether he will not call you back. But unfortunately, most of them never call back, though few of them will come back. So if you really want to stop that kind of condition, then the best way is to upgrade your skill. And if you really want to be a good freelancer, if you want to work from home, let's assume you don't have any job and you want to be employable right from anywhere you are. That is what we call freelancer, like we have on Upwork or Fiverr. Then upgrading your skill is not an option. All right. Then would you not like to be one in charge, and you can charge your professional fees without looking back? Or do you prefer to be at the mercy of few clients who will be dictating the amount they are going to pay you? If you have few clients, they will be the one to be dictating how much they will pay you, whereby the amount I'm going to pay you, and you don't have option. You must do that job, because if you don't do that job, you don't know where the next meal is going to come from. So if you really want to get out of that kind of condition, upgrading your skill is not an option. Would you like to be working for kings and royalties, people that matter in the society? Okay. Would you like where there are two at the top, where there are now down the ladder? Those are the people that have not yet upgrade their skills, where you have mediocres, those that know how to do it small. They are not very good in it. Population there. But if you really want to get out of that place, that lower place, the way is to upgrade your skill. Would you like to be an expensive professional who can charge a very high price? You can charge up to 1 million naira, $1,000 for a to be. Do you still want to be carrying files or looking for employment instead of jobs, and you can charge your price? Now this is me here. The knowledge have taken me to several places which otherwise I wouldn't have been able to go. It has given me a lot of jobs. That can also be your own story. And I have the knowledge and the skill in the use of Revit and Lumion. Now, if you really want to learn Lumion and Revit, you need the following tools. One of the most important tools you need is a computer. A lot of people ask me, can I use phone for Revit? And the answer is no. There may come an app that can use Revit on phone. It has not really, it's not popular yet. And moreover, the screen size of phone is too small to manipulate Revit. So if you really want to work with Revit, you must need a computer, a laptop, or a desktop. And the size of the computer, the RAM must not be less than 4 gig RAM above. Okay, as a matter of fact, I recommend that you have a computer of 8 gig RAM and above. And the size of the hard disk should not be less than 300 gigabytes. All right, the higher the better, but it depends on how much your pocket can afford. Now, the Revit software must be installed on that computer and it must be registered. All right, if Revit is not yet installed on your computer, don't worry, I will show you how you are going to get it installed on your computer at the end of this training. And you must know how to operate computer, at least to some extent. You must know how to boot your computer, how to type some things on the keyboard, and how to move your mouse. All right, and you must have internet connection. You should be able to connect your computer to internet wherever you are from any part of this world. All right, and you must understand basic English language, because it is English language we use as far as this course is concerned. All right, then you must have a basic knowledge of architectural design and planning, or you must have some knowledge of building construction. Some people approach me and tells me that they like this thing, but they are not an architect, they are not builders, but they like these things. So what we teach here is the knowledge of Revit, is how to interpret what you already know into computer. So I'm only here to teach you how to interpret your knowledge of architecture into Revit. So it is ideal you already have an idea of architectural designs and plans. We move. If you can stay with me to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can solve the problem of family not loaded and some other problems. A lot of people have contacted me and they say this is the problem they always have. When they want to use Windows, for instance, they will receive an error message that family not loaded. I will tell you how you can solve that problem. And you are also going to learn how you can download my own custom Revit family folder and load it into your own Revit family folder so that you will not have that kind of problem anymore. This is one of my students, Abu Yakubu. He said, "Thank you for making huge impact, sharpening professionals. Though my job demands has kept me watching your various tutorial videos, I am greatly inspired. I am proud of you, sir. God bless you." So that is one of my students saying he's excited. This is another student of mine, Christian. Christian said, "Thanks. God bless you, sir." And Godfrey said, "Thank you, sir. You are such a great personality." This is another student of mine, Alfred Great Holmes. He said, "Hello, boss. God bless you for all your effort towards the training. Through your teaching, I have learned a lot, even outside Revit and Lumion. Thanks a lot, sir. I pray that God will bless all your students and touch their heart to show appreciation for your effort. You are a good teacher." Right? This is another student of mine from Sierra Leone, architect Andrew and Sumana. He said, "I want to express my deepest gratitude for your exceptional Revit tutorial masterclass. Within just a few weeks of learning from scratch at the comfort of my home, I've achieved more than I could have imagined. Thank you sincerely for turning my dream into a reality. Your guidance and teachings have been invaluable. I look forward to accomplishing even more with your continued support, and the blessings of God Your class is not only transparent, but also remarkably easy to understand. I feel truly fortunate to have had the opportunity to learn from you. That is my student saying something about me. And this is another student of mine, Gloria. Gloria is a civil engineer. Now hear what she's saying about me. This is a video.
Hello, good evening. My name is Glory Uko and I am a civil engineer. 2 months ago, I registered for the Revit tutorial masterclass by Mr. Timothy Omatule, and I can say that this class is very easy to understand. The videos are very easy and straight to the point. I have been able to finish a project. I'll be putting it out on the group soon. I started learning Revit while I was an undergraduate back in school, but at some point I stopped. I didn't continue with my training. I moved on to use other software programs like Orion for my structural designs and Start Pro. So I decided to refresh my memory by brushing up my skills in Revit. And I saw this advertisement online and I registered for it. At first, I was a bit skeptical, but after I registered, I was added to a support group where you are free to ask questions and get support from Mr. Timothy himself and other class members as well. This group is very supportive and the videos are so easy to understand. I haven't even asked the question of the group yet because the videos are straight to the point, easy to understand, and I've been able to create a project which I'm putting out as I said earlier. So I would advise anyone who is looking to learn a design skill, whether you're an architect, a civil engineer, or you're into the interior decoration, interior designs, whatever around this field, I would advise you get this course and it will be really very valuable for you. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, that is what Gloria is saying about me after getting my course. This is one of my students that produced this, and you can even do better. He modeled this with Revit and rendered it with Lumion. This is one of my past projects, modeled with Revit and rendered with Lumion. Now you have a choice at this moment. You have a choice either to learn Revit the hard way or learn it the easiest way. Let me explain. What is learning Revit the hard way? Learning Revit the hard way is to learn Revit without a mentor. That is to depend on YouTube videos alone. Some people say, why would they get a course when they can easily get a video on YouTube? Yes, actually you can get videos on YouTube, but it is time consuming, it is time wasting. Let's, for instance, you have an issue you want to resolve. You go to YouTube, you type the keyword, and so many videos will come up, will pop up. Those videos, you can't really tell the one that really answer your question. And most of those guys that create videos on YouTube, they are actually out to make money from AdSense. So they will be telling you stories at the beginning of the videos, and you don't really know where the answer to your problem is. You end up watching the video, and sometimes it may not even answer your question. You open another one again, watch again, it has not answered your question. And some of them don't even speak English. By the time you click on the video, you watch it, it's not speaking English. You end up watching up to 5 videos, probably if your problem is answered. Okay, and sometimes your problem is not even answered yet. So this is the hard way to learn Revit. And the problem that would have been solved with just a call or an SMS, you end up wasting times. Okay, now let me show you the easiest way to learn Revit. The easiest way to learn Revit is to have a mentor. If you have a mentor, it's going to guide you. The road becomes easier, the journey becomes easier, because this is where he has passed through before. It's just a question of calling him. This is the issue I have now. Or you send him an SMS or a WhatsApp message, and straight away he resolves it. And he speaks the same language with you. It's not like other videos you have on YouTube. Now, how would it be like if you can work with me directly? I get to show you everything step by step, everything you need to know step by step. All right. How would it be if you can work with me? I get to teach you everything about Revit, everything I have known from scratch until you become an expert in Revit. How would it be? My phone number and all my contact details will be open to you for you to ask me any question anytime you are having issue with using Revit, and I get to fix it for you. Now, permit me to introduce what I title Revit Tutorial Masterclass. This is a course that I put together. A lot of people have been asking me questions about Revit, and I decided to put this course together. And this is what you are going to see in the course. Let me play this short video. This is what you
When
see.
you gain access to the course, this is how the student area look like. These are the lessons. Under this module, you will learn about the software installation. Here you see all the introduction and how to install those necessary software like Revit, V-Ray for Revit, Acrobat X Pro. Here you learn how to install them. Then once your Revit is successfully installed, you now move to modeling practice part 1, and here you see introduction, that is the 1, getting started with Revit, and you move to the 2. Here you see understanding Revit user interface, which is part of the training that we had today. And here you are going to see Revit tutorial part 3, that is your mouse part and important keyboard shortcut. And here you are going to see how to customize Revit shortcut and hotkeys in Revit. And you can click on this arrow to move to the next page. If I click now, I move to the next page, which should take me to page 2. And in page 2, you are going to see the 4. On the 4, we learned about how to modify, tick, and change project units. And you can go on and on until you get to working drawing in Revit, which started from day 18, how to create staircase, how to create fence railings, and you can continue to go on and on like that. Let's move to page 3. In page 3, you see we start from day 24, how to create heap roof in Revit, and you can go down like that until day 34, how to use room for presentation in Revit. And this modeling practice part 1 is all about a particular project which we picked. And this module 2, which is Revit modeling practice part 2, is about another project. We actually picked another project and we dealt with it. And here in the 1 of that module, you see how to create levels, set dimension and walls, how to plan the spaces in your building using Revit architecture, and you can continue to be going like that. Because of time, I want to move faster. And if you go to page 4 actually started from the 10 of modeling practice part 2. Then we learn how to create roof with some part raised. Okay, we are getting more in depth. Okay, and the 20 we learn how to create curves in Revit architecture, and you will see under extras how to create a model undulating compound filling in Revit, and you can go on and on like that until you get to page 5. In page 5, you learn how to set up your concrete fascia in Revit, and you will see how to design your cover page in Revit. If we move to page 6, which is the you see how to convert drawing to PDF, and you see other things that I will not be able to list because of time. You will see what to do when windows are not showing on the floor plan in Revit. You can see the course is packed full, is enough to take you from a complete beginner to a pro in Revit. If you get to the bonus, clicking on this button will take you to the main course, and here you will see how you'll be able to download the course videos, and you will see how to download my templates, which are in version 2015, which means anybody can use that. And here will show you how to get Revit 2017 software, and this button will take you how to get Revit 2019 software. You can go on. Here you learn how to get Acrobat X Pro. Here you learn how to use WinRAR. WinRAR is used to extract files that are in zip format. Okay. In this button, you will be able to download this particular project you are seeing in the 3D now, and you will learn how I model certain things there. This button will take you to where you can download my Revit custom family so that you can use it in your own project. You will be able to get B-Ray for Revit here. This button will take you to where you can join our Telegram group. This particular one will take you to where you can join our WhatsApp group. And this is one of my books I am giving to my students as a bonus. This will show you how to get clients. It will show you how never to run out of clients anymore, and you'll be able to download it here. And this is for Photoshop. You'll be able to download and install Photoshop here and register it. And the last button here will take you to where you can download Revit generic templates. Okay, these are the bonuses you get if you are able to get the course within this period. But I can guarantee you this bonus will be taken away very soon, right? So if you really want to get it, then you need to get it within this time before the bonus is taken away.
Okay, so that is what you gain in the course. These are the course content. The only thing that is not there now is Revit 2024, and I am going to add that one very soon. It's already there. I am working on it. The software is available, and the instruction on how to install it is also available. So for as many that are going to gain access to the course, they will also have access to the latest version of Revit, which is Revit 2024. Okay, so that is it. That is what you gain in the course. All right. Now, let me itemize what you gain in the course. You have already seen the video, which are more than 100. which take you from a complete beginner to a professional Revit user. And you can see how they were divided into different modules, which talk about installation of software, modeling practice part 1, modeling practice part 2, working drawing, and extras. That is about 4 modules. And if I'm to value that video tutorials, is worth 100,000 naira. Okay, and for you to have access to our WhatsApp and Telegram community, in that community you get to meet architects, you meet like-minded people in your profession, you meet with architects, you meet with civil engineer, and all of us are sharing knowledge together. And you know, we work together. As an architect, we get jobs from civil engineers, and civil engineers also get jobs from architects. So it's a wonderful group. And when you have designed a project, you want some people to comment on it, it's easier for you to post in the group, and you will see professionals who are going to comment on it. So by the time the job comes out, it comes out professional, because a lot of eyes have seen it. Those mistakes that you cannot see it alone, some other people are there to help you see it, and it's a wonderful community. Now, for you to belong to that community is worth 50,000 naira. Okay, and it doesn't stop there. When you gain access to Revit tutorial masterclass, you have access to my contact, my phone number. I'm going to share my phone number with you. My private phone number I will share with you. You can call me anytime you have issue. You can chat with me on WhatsApp, and I'm going to respond to you. All right, that alone is worth 100,000 naira. Now, if you add all these things together, you see that the total worth of what you get from the course is worth 250,000 naira. All right. And what do you think I should charge for this kind of value? So much value. What do you think I should charge? If I am to charge something like 200,000, I think it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I'm not even charging anything close to 200,000 naira. I'm not even charging 100,000 naira. If you are getting this course today, as long as this video is still live, you are paying only 40,000 naira. Okay, as long as this video is live, and I'm sure it's going to be taken down very soon. But if you happen to be in this training today and you want to gain access to Revit tutorial masterclass and all the bonus I've listed, you only pay 40,000 naira or the equivalent. Okay, so that is the price you are going to get it today, which is only 40,000 naira. And very soon the price is going to move to 50,000 naira. Now, quickly, these are some of the questions that people ask me frequently. And one of them is, what is your course syllabus? What am I going to learn in this course? And like I showed you earlier, you are going to understand Revit user interface. You are going to learn how to start project from scratch or how to start from existing project. You learn how to customize Revit shortcuts and hotkeys. You learn advanced Revit modeling techniques. You will learn how to attach wall to roof and cut wall to roof. That is technique to clean upper part of the wall to roof. You learn how to convert Revit drawing to PDF and send to your clients. You learn how to model a building with Revit architecture step by step. You learn how to create concrete fascia. You learn how to move things around in Revit. 4 ways you can move things around in Revit. You learn how to produce working drawing in Revit. You learn how to edit and customize grid bubbles and section head. You learn how to create title blocks. You learn how to place drawings on title block. You learn how to import drawing from AutoCAD and vice versa. You learn how to export Revit drawing to AutoCAD, 3ds Max, and Lumion. You learn how to render 3D view in Revit. You learn how to use Revit tools. You learn how to reload Revit families from external hard disks. You learn how to create doors and windows schedule. You learn how to use V-Ray for Revit. You learn how to produce masking. Masking is for a more complex project, okay? And many more. There are so many things you are going to learn. For the sake of time that I will not be able to list all of them now. Now, the second question that people ask me regularly is, what is your course and the duration of the class? Okay, and the answer I always give them is, the cost depends on when you decide to take action. If you decide to take action today, it means that you are going to get it at the current price, at today's price. But on the other hand, if you decide to postpone your decision, probably you want to gain access to it next month, I can't guarantee you that the price will remain at 40,000 naira next month. Maybe the price would have changed to 50,000 naira or 70,000 naira next month. It means that you are going to gain access to it at that price, that time. Okay, so the price to get it depends totally on the time you decide to take action. If you are taking action today, you get it at today's current price. Okay, you are going to have access to all the trainings, materials, and you will have access to all those things for at least for a period of 1 year. And within that 1 year, you would have downloaded all the videos and learned from it. So if after 1 year you still want to remain in the course, then you may have to renew your subscription so that you can continue to get updates, because from time to time I add updates to the course. Okay, so if you still want to be getting updates, then it's advisable you renew your subscription after 1 year. Now, this third question is, how is the class run? And the answer I always give them is, the course is a downloadable video format that can be downloaded to your computer, so you can watch them at your leisure hour. And once in a while, we organize live class so that I answer my students in those areas they are having issues. Okay, once in a while I organize live class for them. And number four question that people is, where is your location? Do you have a physical class? My location is, I am in Lagos State, Nigeria, and I have a physical class, but the price of physical class is not the same as online, because that is one-on-one. The price is different. So if you want a physical class, I recommend you chat with me on WhatsApp so that I can give you the terms and conditions. All right, let's move to the next question. The next question that people always ask me is, when is the class starting? Okay, this is one of the regular questions people always ask me. Like I've told you before, the class have started long time ago. Okay, this course started in 2020. And since then, I have been getting students almost on a monthly basis, on a regular basis. So started long time ago. Once you have made your payments, you'll be given access to the course and you start. So starting the course totally depend on you. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, I have very close to 300 students who are already learning from me. So if you start today, you'll be added to them. All right. So I believe I have answered that question. As per when are we going to start? We have started again already. All right. Now, if you are going to gain access to this course today, I am going to reward you with what I call fast action bonuses. And the number one of them is Revit software. I am going to be giving you my own copy of Revit software for you to install without a dime. And if you want to install Revit software, go to Google, browse Revit software. You will see that it's worth over 2,700 and something dollars. Okay, so it's worth over 200,000 naira. But if you are getting this course today, you get it for free. And I will also show you how to install it without the need of any technician. You can simply watch my video and install it. And the version that I will give you have version 2015, version 2017, 2019, and 2023 and 2024. So it depends on you which version you want to install. Okay, if you want to install the latest version of 2024, it is there. And if you want to install one of those previous versions, they are also there. So I'm going to be giving it to you free of charge. And if you are getting this course today, you also gain access to fax number 2, which is Acrobat X Pro. Acrobat X Pro is used to convert drawing to PDF. Okay, and it's also used to combine multiple PDF files to be one document. Assuming you have a drawing that are in pieces and you want to organize it together so that you can send it to your client to look more professional, the best tool you can use is Acrobat X Pro. You can use it to combine it and it becomes one document. Go to Google, browse the price of Acrobat X Pro. You'll see that it is worth over 400,000 naira. Okay, but if you are getting this Revit tutorial masterclass today, you get it free of charge. And the fast action bonus number 3 is you will learn how to download my personal project. Okay, this particular project, I produce it for a client of mine. And I don't always share my drawing online. I don't share my floor plans online. I don't share my complete drawings. But if you are getting this course today, you are going to gain access to the Revit file of this drawing. You can edit it and send it to your client, and you can learn from it. You can use it for yourself if you want to build it without paying a dime to me. Okay, so but if you are getting this course today, you are getting this for free. And fast action bonus number 4, if you are getting Revit tutorial masterclass today, you will be able to download my custom Revit families and load it into your own Revit families so that you will no longer have problem of family not loaded. A lot of beginners, when they are trying to use window or they are trying to use door, they see error message that the family you are trying to load now is not loaded. And when you click on load, you see that your Revit folder is empty. I am going to send you this, my own custom Revit families, and I will show you how to load it so that you won't have those kind of problem anymore. Now, if you are to add all the bonuses, the value of the bonuses together, you see that they are worth 734,000 naira. Okay, and of course you could remember the worth of the course itself is 250,000 naira. Now, if you add 250,000 naira plus 734,000 naira, how much is that? That is over 984,000 naira. That is the value of what you are getting today. If you are getting it today, you are getting it for how much? Just 40,000 naira, not even 50,000 naira. Now, even at that, some people will still say it is too expensive, that 40,000 naira is too expensive. Now, what is the total cost of losing a job due to not being proficient in Revit architecture? What is the cost of it? Assuming you go to an interview or you go and submit a proposal and the client tells you, I will get back to you, or your boss to be tells you, I will get back to you, because he doesn't really like your presentation. You have lost the job. What is the cost of losing that job? It could be that it's a job that would have paid you 100,000 naira per month, but you lost it because you were not good in the use of Revit architecture. Now, 100,000 naira per month in 1 year, that is 1.2 million. Okay, so the cost of losing a job could be 1.2 million naira. Okay, but this is something that 40,000 naira would have solved easily, but you lost it. Okay, what if you are a business owner and you submit a quotation, you submit a proposal, a job that would have paid you 1 million to 20 million naira, but you lost it because you were not good in the use of Revit architecture. So what is the cost of losing that particular job? The cost, of course, is 1 million naira or 20 million naira. It depends on the value of that job you lost. Okay, so but if you had taken action on time, 40,000 naira would have solved that. Okay, and you would have pocketed that 20 million naira in your pocket. But I pray that it will not be yours. You will not lose it. Okay, now what is the minimum I can charge? The minimum I should have charged for this course is 50,000 naira. But if you are getting it today, you are getting it for only 40,000 naira. And if you are outside Nigeria, you are getting the equivalent, which is 50 US dollar. So in case you are outside Nigeria, you get it at 50 US dollar only. All right, and this is the account detail. This is the account detail. The account name is Omatile Timothy Obora, and the bank name is Guarantee Trust Bank, and the account number is 0164411691. So if you are making payment now, just make a bank transfer to that account detail and send me a proof of payment on WhatsApp. Okay, send your proof of payment to this phone number on WhatsApp, and once your proof of payment is seen and your payment is confirmed, you will be given instant access. All right, currently I have over 300 students, so there is no doubt about whether I am going to give you access or not. This thing is as real as you are seeing it. You have seen the testimonies of my students before, so that is it. And at this point, I am going to be attending to question now. Okay, I'm going to be attending to some question now. Let me attend to some question now. So I would stop sharing my screen now so that I can attend to some question. All right, let me start. If you have any question, please drop the question in the comment section so that I can attend to it. Do you have any question? Let me see the questions. Let me see the questions. If you have question, please drop it in the comment section. Now is the time for me to answer your questions. If you have any question that have been bothering you about the course, let me know in the comment section. Okay, Sam Onoka, thank you so much. Sam said very educative. Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate your comment that it is very educative. Thank you so much. And Benga Olufemi said, please, can I get the Revit master tutorial? Yes, Benga, you can get it. You can get it. Like I told you before, it is a paid course. Once your payment is made, you will be given instant access. I have shared my account detail before. Now let me type the account detail here so that you can make your bank transfer, and once the payment is confirmed, you will be given instant access. So I'm typing my account detail now. And while I'm typing my account detail, if you have question, drop it in the comment section. I will respond to it. Okay, this is the only account I'm using to receive the payment for this course. And please, if any other person chat you on WhatsApp, in our WhatsApp group, block the person. Okay, I will never send anybody. Okay, any other person chatting you apart from me is a thief. All right, so that is my account detail. And it's showing on the screen now. It's showing on the screen. So if you are making your payment, if you are in Nigeria, you are making your payment now, you can make a bank transfer to that account detail and send me a proof of payment on WhatsApp. Okay, let me type my phone number on WhatsApp. Okay, that is my phone number. Send me a proof of payment on WhatsApp and you'll be given instant access. My number is already in the, okay, that's my number. And this is the account you are making transfer to, right? Okay, let me know your question in the comment section. Benga, I've answered your question. I am still waiting for some other questions. Okay. I want to answer your question now. For those of you that have so much questions in our WhatsApp group, this is the time for you to ask your questions so that I can attend to it. And as I'm answering the question, other people will benefit from it as well. So I'm waiting for your questions. And if we cannot see any more questions, then we'll wrap up the training for today. And that is my WhatsApp number. If you want to contact me on WhatsApp, that is my number there. You can contact me on WhatsApp. Okay. All right. That's where we come to the end of the training today. Thank you for showing up. And if you are in our WhatsApp group, we may have another one again. I believe you learned so much from that training today. The video there will be available if you want to download it. Okay, the video will be available, and the replay video of this live training will be available for a short period of time. All right, thank you so much, and bye. See you in the next video. Bye bye.